Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you, but I just had to tell you something.
What's that?
My friend, not me, but my friend over there, she thinks you're kind of cute.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But she was too shy to tell you herself.
Oh, your friend is a movie prop.
Yeah, she gets that a lot. But she still thinks you're cute. Cutest guy in the store.
Well, tell your friend I'm sorry, but I'm kinda married.
All the best ones are. So, tell me about your wife. What's she like?
Well, she's beautiful, sweet, intelligent, and has this really bizarre sense of humor.
I like her already. So, why don't you put down this book and get a movie that we can watch together? I like romantic comedies.
He said he was married.
Oh, I know. He's married to me. Tell her, Chad. Tell her.
I've never seen this woman before.
Oh. You're terrible. I can't believe you just did that. She thinks I'm nuts.
Who cares? I think you're nuts.
Newlyweds, I suppose.
They always act like that. I think it's kind of sweet.
Any sweeter, and I need my insulin.
So, are you ready to go, Mrs. Thomas?
After you, Mr. Thomas. Sorry, but he likes me better.
Although she is kind of cute.
My time is coming, soon I'll pass on. See my child and wife moving on. But look at me now, lying in this street. Dirt and ashes of my frenzy that cover me. You walk right by me like I'm not even there. Why'd I pick this journey? How'd I get here? How'd I pick this journey? And how I get here?
It looks like you're standing there with a knife not doing anything.
How did I get here? 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 How did I get here?
Katie lied.
I know, man. I know.
Said she'd love me forever. But forever only lasted for 4 years, 7 months. Give or take a day or two.
So sorry, Chad.
Yeah, everybody is.
That's because people care about you, buddy.
People care about gossip.
Oh, that's not what I think.
No, trust me. Good news travels fast, but bad news, that hangs around your neck like week-old garbage. Makes everybody feel uncomfortable, but you just can't get enough of it.
Chad, nobody is happy that you lost Katie.
Of course not.
No, they're not happy, Aubrey. They're entertained. Like a car crash on the side of the road. You hate to see someone bleeding, but sometimes you just can't help but slow down to see if you can sneak a peek. No, it's not fair, but it's fun.
Fun?
Well, seeing somebody else in misery somehow makes your own existence not seem so miserable.
We're only trying to show you
Yeah, I get it. Burdens of friendship and all that.
No, she didn't say you were.
No, sure she did, but with everything but her words. Just save your pity. I got better things to do than make you two feel better.
And when did you become such
When did I what?
No.
When did you become such a jerk?
That's a good question, Ken. I'd ask my wife, but wait, whoa, no, she's not around anymore.
Kevin didn't mean it, Chad. All he meant was maybe you're...
What? Unlucky in love? Loaded with self-pity? Just another hit-and-run victim of some all-powerful cosmic comedian? How much for the watch?
Dude, just take it.
No. I don't take charity. Especially when it's a beat-up old Timex. I'll give you $1.
Whatever.
Okay. Just...
Okay.
It was good seeing you again, Chad.
Yeah, sure.
So, how much you want for this stick thingy?
It's a slide rule.
What's a slide rule?
It's a computer from another century. Let me show you how it works. Say you wanted to figure out like 3 times 3, right? So 3.
What do you need, Jacqueline?
A raise, a new Lexus, and an office with a window.
Afraid I can't help you. I'm just middle management. Lower middle management.
It's because they can't see how brilliant you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I've been telling the world since I was 14. I really should get back to work.
You really shouldn't let anything distract you.
You got that right.
about straightened out here, okay? That looks better.
Miss Thomas, the wise men keep poking me.
Brandon, Alex, please stop tormenting Tammy. She is playing the mother of Jesus. Stop poking her. That makes her special.
So there.
Oh, Mary does not stick her tongue out at the wise men.
Sorry, Miss Thomas. Why do we have to memorize all these lines?
That's how the audience will know what's going on. Honey, I need you to sit up there. Girls, thank you for playing nicely. Hey, Shepherd, I need you over here, and little wise man down there on the third step. That would be good. Okay. Joseph, honey, what are you doing on the floor?
I'm bored. Why do I have to be Joseph?
Because we need a father for Jesus, and God chose Joseph, and I chose you.
But Joseph is boring. He just stands there and never says anything.
My dad does the same thing, but my mom prefers it that way.
Why can't I be Spider-Man instead?
That's dumb. Everybody knows Spider-Man wasn't in Bethlehem when Jesus was born.
Oh, look at the sheep. Aren't you precious?
Bah, bah,
And you know your lines. That is wonderful.
bah, bah.
There you are, Lisa. You're late.
Sorry, Miss Thomas, but my mom says this is very inconvenient.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell her. You can tell her. Thank her for her patience. Do you know your lines?
Think so. Come on, guys. Peace on earth and goodwill toward men. For in your midst, a Savior is born.
Very good. But remember, it's in your midst a Savior is born, not in your midst.
What if it was foggy out?
Brian, Mark, there was no sword fighting at the first Christmas. Peace on earth, remember? Okay. Hey, Shepherd, I need you over there. You over here with my wise men. Can you stand up for me and please stop running, okay? So you're doing really nicely. I appreciate it.
So, what's the word for today?
Matthew 19:14. Suffer the little children to come to me. I find suffer to be the perfect description for this play.
Sounds like you're trying out for the part of the Grinch. Rest my case.
I'll see you later, Brandy. Hey, workaholic. You forget how to read a clock?
What?
It's almost 6:30, and you know how the head office hates to pay overtime.
Yeah, just finishing up.
So, what are your big plans for the weekend?
A little yard work, catch the game. Hopefully fall asleep before I realize how desperately boring my life has become.
How exciting.
Yeah, not as much fun as it sounds.
Why don't you take your wife out for a nice romantic evening?
Katie's on a short-term mission trip this week. Florida. Sun, surf, and scriptures. And about 100 teenagers on spring break.
Gospel gone wild, huh?
She does good work. There. That should make Wolford happy.
Look, a bunch of us are going out for a bite to eat. It's Debbie's birthday.
wish her a happy birthday for me.
Afraid to have a little fun?
Jacqueline, I'm married. I'm not allowed to have fun anymore. I didn't mean for that to sound as pitiful as it did.
How pitiful did you mean it to sound?
I'm tired. It's great, really. It is, marriage, I mean.
Except when your wife runs off to play soulmate to everyone else in the world but you.
It's not like that.
You're home, all alone, and after a while, your mind begins to wander a bit. And you realize how empty the house is. What you could be doing if you'd made different choices. Touched a nerve.
It's time to go, Jacqueline.
You're human, Chad. There's nothing wrong with that.
We're not having this discussion.
We're just talking. That's all. But admit it. Don't you get that little extra thrill when some stranger smiles at you for no reason at all? When your eyes meet and they don't look away. When they let you know with just their eyes that they find you interesting, maybe even attractive.
I'll see you Monday, Jacqueline.
What if Katie feels the same way, Chad? Down there in Florida, hundreds of miles away from her husband?
Katie's not like that.
Are you sure?
She's not.
It's perfectly normal, Chad. You think you have the perfect relationship, but then you start to take each other for granted. The excitement slips away, and before you know it, you've become almost invisible. Or worse, an annoyance. A constant source of annoyance to someone who swore they would love you forever.
Good night, Jacqueline. I said good night.
I'll give Debbie your best.
You do that.
It's the games that we play. It's the way you come undone. It's the games that we play. It's the way you come undone. It's the games that we play. It's the way you come
Hi, you've reached Katie's machine, but not Katie. Leave a message at the beep and have a blessed day.
Hey, it's me. I just called to, I don't know, I miss you. Just call me when you can. Katie, when did you get back?
Just now. I asked Mike to drop me off here instead of at the house.
Mike, picked you up.
Yeah.
You should have called me.
I meant to. They kept us pretty busy.
Well, this is fun, but I've got lots of work to do. Welcome back.
Let's go home.
That's a very good price. If I go to a discount store, I probably can get it for $6. I don't think so. You think about it. Chad Thomas? Oh, I haven't seen you around lately.
Well, I haven't been around lately.
I was sorry to hear about your company closing. Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Fortunately, I started a new career in the self-pity industry. Doesn't pay, but the benefits, so they're miserable.
Always the clown.
Yeah, that's me. A million laughs.
You used to be. I remember that church talent show, and you did such a good. Oh, you were so good.
Good times. Good times. Mrs. Maberly, I don't really have time to chat. I just want to see what you have for sale, all right?
Go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. You buy all you want. In fact, dear, buy more than you want, because I can't take it with me. Those assisted living places have everything you need. Oh, how's your family? Who are they?
Katie, lied.
Excuse me?
She said she'd love me forever, but forever only lasted for 4 years, 7 months, give or take a day or two.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Everybody is. Good news travels fast, but bad news.
I know what you need. Barbecue. It's left over, but it's still good.
I don't take charity.
It's not charity. It's chili powder, and I do not take no for an answer. Besides, dear, the more you eat, the happier you'll be. And the happier you are, the more money you'll spend.
Look, I really need to go.
We all do, darling. We all do. I'm so glad I saw you again. Yeah.
Will you take $1 for it?
$2 final. That's how you make a buck today. I mean, it's not easy.
You lied.
I don't know what you're thinking.
Are you sure?
Better go before you find out. Please don't come to any rash decisions.
I'll call you later.
Please don't push me out. I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I never let you see. I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I never let you see. You took my soul, tore it to pieces. Then you took my mind, so many places. I didn't cry. I never let you see. I need someone. I need someone. I need someone to cry. I didn't cry. I never let you see. You don't believe. I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I never let you see. I didn't cry. I never let you see.
Chad, are you okay?
Not now, Jacqueline. Leave me alone.
Cotton stone. Couldn't do.
Jerry Spalding?
That's me.
This is my first job interview.
No.
My dad says the secret to a successful job interview is to smile real big.
Smile, huh?
That's what he says.
George Irick?
Maybe you should try it.
Chad Thomas? Well, your resume certainly is impressive, Mr. Thomas.
More so than me, I'm sure.
No, not at all. One question. Why would you want the job? I mean, you could easily be making 2 to 3 times what you're making here.
Well, probably 10. But there's more to life than money, kid. Didn't your mom ever teach you that?
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll figure it out when you hit puberty. Listen, thanks for your time, kid. Just be sure to file that resume in that
overqualified bin there by your feet.
And time will take the best of our bodies. Oh, time will take the best of our family. Oh, time will take the best, but don't let it take the rest. Oh, time will push and pull, but don't you be a fool. Oh, time will push and shove, but it cannot take a lot long. Help us feel our way to grace. Lord, help us feel our way to grace. Lord, help us feel our way to grace.
Ow!
She's had such a hard life.
Who?
Mrs. Maberly. But she always has this wonderful attitude, like everything's a blessing to her.
You used to be like that too.
Maybe we should bring her something. How about fresh baked cookies? I think she'd like that.
You can't. She's gone. And so are you. Yeah.
Chad?
Bennett.
How you doing, buddy?
Never better.
You always were a bad liar.
What can I do for you, Bennett?
Nothing. I mean, look, I just called to tell you about Jacqueline.
What about her?
She's in the hospital again. They're afraid this time may be it. I just thought you'd like to know. I mean, since you two were so...
We were so what?
You know, close.
Thanks, Bennett. That's one memory I really didn't need to relive right now. So, you know, feel free to call anytime you've got the urge to rip someone's guts out.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I just thought you'd like to know. I mean, Chad?
Oh, what are you staring at?
Can I help you?
I don't think so.
It's been 4 months since I seen my friends still say you look sad. Last night I got through without crying. Yesterday without getting mad. There's a hole in me. There's a hole in you. There's a hole in us, ready to fill with love, to find ourselves, to keep our space, to skin this hell that we made, to find
After 6 months of collecting benefits, it's my job to evaluate whether continued payments are justified. And you say you still can't go back to work.
That's right.
You look in good shape to me.
Oh, thank you. I work out. I'm particularly proud of my biceps.
This is no laughing matter, Mr. Thomas. Recent estimates are that 1 out of every $4 in disability claims go to people who are physically able to work.
I got a note from my doctor.
You don't mind if we contact your physician to verify this, do you?
Be my guest.
Well, Chad, you don't look so bad, considering.
Considering?
So how you doing otherwise?
So, Mrs. Lincoln, other than that messy business with your husband, how did you like the play?
What I meant was, have you been able to process these feelings about your wife?
There's nothing to process, Doc. Katie lied. And she said she loved me forever, and forever only lasted for 4 years.
Katie didn't lie, Chad. She died. There's a difference.
Not to me.
Here's the name of someone I'd like you to see. I think he may be able to help.
Another specialist?
A minister.
You can get in a lot of trouble for proselytizing on the job, Doc. Separation of church and stethoscope and all that.
So sue me. That is, after you get better.
Come on, Doc. We both know that ain't gonna happen.
Have a little faith, Chad.
Yeah. Like that ever helped anyone. What are the chances of me getting seated today?
It should only be a few more minutes.
What seems to be the problem? You like making people wait? I'd like to eat today.
Chad?
Carrie?
It's so good to see you.
Oh. Yeah, I think this is a hug-free zone.
Well, how have you been? Why haven't you called me?
Look, I'm sorry. I've been busy. I mean, I know. I'm sorry. I meant I've been. Mrs. Andrews. I should have.
Mom! I'm so sorry, Chad.
No.
She's just...
I know.
Oh my gosh, are you all right?
Yeah, I just seem to have that effect on women.
Well, should I call the police or something?
No. She's just a little upset.
About what?
He killed her daughter.
was dreaming of the mainland when a tug was at my feet out in the ocean where the devil cuts his teeth. And I was singing out and swearing on the graves of all my kin. I live.
Reverend Donaldson, Mr. Thomas is here to see you.
Thank you, Brenda. Come in. Have a seat. It's nice to meet you. So, what can I do for you, Mr. Thomas?
Chad. And, I'm not really sure why I'm here.
You know, sometimes I'm not either. Let's start at the beginning. You have a problem.
Wow. You must be psychic.
And you must be sarcastic. Let's try that again. Are you a believer, Chad?
I used to be. I don't know, maybe.
That wasn't a multiple choice question.
I was raised Christian.
Well, that's a good start. So, what does being a Christian mean to you?
I don't know. I believe in Jesus.
What about him?
Is this a test?
All of life is. So what exactly do you believe about Jesus?
He was born in Bethlehem, he died in Jerusalem, and he spread a message of peace that changed the world.
And believing that makes you a Christian?
Maybe not your kind of Christian, but it's good enough for me.
I don't mean to offend you, Chad. I'm just curious about your definition, that's all. After all, non-believers admit there's evidence to prove Jesus existed. So saying he lived and died and spread a message of peace, well, that makes you a historian, not a Christian.
You lost me.
Let me see if I can put it another way. I believe Thomas Jefferson lived and died, and his ideas changed the world. But that doesn't make me a Jeffersonian. I believe Gandhi spread a message of peace, but that doesn't get me to the first church of Gandhi. Being a Christian doesn't mean you believe Jesus lived, but that you accept the truth that he still lives, even today.
You're a nice guy, but I didn't come here to talk about religious philosophy.
I know Dr. Corelli told me a little about what you've been going through, Chad.
He did?
Well, actually, he's mentioned you before. You would be interested to know that we've had you on our prayer list for some time now.
Well, so much for doctor-patient confidentiality.
Corelli said you bring that up too. And his response was, and these are his exact words, "So sue me."
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Doug Corelli's a good man, Chad. He's just more concerned about preserving your relationship with God than protecting your privacy.
Well, I'm fine.
Really? So that deep depression thing all up in there is working for you?
You know, I thought people in your line of work didn't use sarcasm.
Depends on the denomination. When I was in Bible school, I had a dual major in faith and facetiousness. Look, Chad, I know what you're going through. I know you've been through some real heartbreak over the past year. You lost your wife to a terrible disease.
A terrible disease that I gave her. I poisoned her with my own blood.
And you feel guilty about that?
Wouldn't you?
Every day for the rest of my life. Unless I could rely on someone bigger than myself to help me bear some of this guilt.
Save it. I've already been through the whole God thing. I've dropped down on my knees and I begged him not to make Katie pay for my sins. I pleaded for him to heal her and take me instead.
We're not always in a position.
Yeah, my position was flat on my face in a puddle of tears. I would have ripped open my chest if it would have made her feel just a little better.
I know you're hurting, Chad. But being angry with God is not the answer, son.
What if there are no answers?
I believe that there are. And I believe God put them in here. And he put his spirit in here to help us understand them better.
It's you that don't understand. What's in here killed my wife. And if God put it in there, I don't want any part of him.
Just let me know if you decide to get it. Are you a believer?
I used to be. But then I grew up.
That'll teach him.
Excuse me?
Well, something bad happened to you, and now you're gonna teach God a lesson by not believing in him. I tried the same thing after my divorce. It didn't work. So, let me guess. Got sick? Lost your job? Wife ran out on you? Death in the family?
This is really none of your business.
D. All the above. Hey, I'm sorry.
Right.
Well, instead of blaming God, maybe you should try asking him for help.
Been there, done that, got kicked in the teeth. And did I mention this is none of your business?
Probably. But I had a hard time hearing over all that whining. Besides, just because the almighty creator of the universe didn't drop everything to respond to your personal timetable doesn't mean he isn't listening.
No. It's you that's not listening. So let me tell it to you one more time. This is none of your business.
Sure it is. You're my species. Oh, but you'll have to excuse me a moment. Old Mr. Granger is trying to shoplift garden tools again. I'll be back. Why, hello, Mr. Granger. Are you interested in buying that? You sure? It's in good condition.
I'm not interested in it.
If you change your mind, just let me know.
Okay.
Latin.
How did that get there?
It was just on the table. I just picked it up.
I'm sorry, that's not for sale. It was a gift from my great uncle Lawrence.
Clearly a generous man.
More than you know. He was a missionary. He died serving the poor in the Middle East and Asia.
I'm sorry.
He felt it was worth it. He mailed back a few postcards before he died. And this.
What is this?
Well, this is the New Testament he used to carry around with him from village to village. As for these papers, I don't really know. A couple of pieces of something or other he picked up on his travels. My grandfather thought they were important enough to keep. But after he died, my mom insisted they were both crazy old men and threw most of Uncle Lawrence's things away.
Can't make this first parchment out, but the second one's Latin. I don't read Latin, but it looks familiar.
It should. It's John 20:29. You believe because you have seen. Blessed are those who have not seen yet still believe. You know your gospel. I'm impressed.
Don't be. It was a lifetime ago. Do you know what language this is?
No, I took it to the language department at the university a few years back, but they couldn't figure it out either. Can I have it back now?
No. A simple scripture verse in a parchment nobody can read. That's not worth much, but I can give you a few bucks for the pouch.
As I said, it's not for sale. Please put it all back.
I'm sorry, lady. You know, yard sale rules. If it's here among the junk, then... Ow!
What happened?
Cut me. Did you put a pin or a spike in there?
I told you to put it down. Now look, you've gotten blood on the book.
Hey, what kind of psycho are you?
Me? Do you know how hard it's going to be to get blood stains out of something that old?
Whoa, wait. Don't touch it.
Hey, buddy, it's mine. I can do whatever I want with it.
Don't touch. Please. Please. Look, how much you want for all this stuff, huh? Here, this should cover it, okay? There.
Blood.
Just wipe everything down when I go. Use a disinfectant, okay? All right? Wear gloves.
Wait.
I gotta go.
Take this too.
Well, I said I don't believe.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I'm wanting to talk to Dr. Doug Corelli. Well, is he there? No, I've been on hold already. I don't want to hold. No, I don't. Oh, thanks.
You okay, mister?
Yeah. I don't know. I need to go to a hospital.
You're really bleeding.
Yeah, don't touch me. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go get your mom. Tell her to call the hospital, okay, please? Tell her to ask for Dr. Doug Corelli. That would be a big help. Please.
I see sad faces around my bed. They don't want me to go.
Chad? Chad, can you hear me? Chad? Can you hear me, Chad?
Heart rate's 102, respiration's 34.
Take it easy, son.
His fever spiked to 105.
It's okay, Mr. Thomas. It's okay.
Everything has a purpose, son. It's a purpose, son.
Oh, Chad.
Welcome back.
Is this what it feels like when you're dying?
I wouldn't know. I've never died before.
You really got to work on your bedside manner, Doc.
No, your HMO doesn't cover that. Now, there are some blood-borne diseases that exhibit symptoms of hallucinations. Dengue fever is known to elicit bloody nightmares. This is the first time I've ever heard of them associated with your particular disease. That is, at least not until you...
Not until I'm gasping for my last breath.
You're right. I do need to work on my bedside manner. As for your hand, it may be some kind of infection, but it doesn't exhibit the usual indications of redness, edema, or pus. You say some kind of splinter did this?
Yeah, it hurts like crazy. It was in that pouch.
This pouch?
Yeah.
New Testament. Maybe some hope for you yet. I don't even know what language this one's in. The other's Latin, but I only speak medical. What do they say?
Nothing important. Just find the thing that stabbed me.
Nothing.
What?
Well, there's no splinter at all. The book and the parchments are the only thing that's in here.
I put it in there myself. It's got to be in there.
Are you sure it isn't some kind of paper cut?
There was a sharp piece of wood. I know what I saw.
Okay, Chad. There's no reason to get upset. Now, it may have fallen out.
I know what I saw.
I'm sure you do. Let's get back to your injury. You must have gotten some kind of foreign matter in the cut for it to react so quickly.
You think that old piece of wood was infected?
We'll see what the blood tests say. In the meantime, keep the hand bandaged and wear a glove at all times to avoid infecting others.
Great. Now, on top of everything else, I gotta look like Michael Jackson from the 80s.
I'm serious, Chad. I don't like the look of that hand or the sudden onset of hallucinations. We may need to keep you here in the hospital.
You mean quarantine me?
There are other lives to think about.
Easy. Take it easy, son. Hey, how you doing, son?
What are you doing here?
Tending the flock. Even when the sheep are rather unruly.
Is this quarantine?
Yeah, Dr. Crowley thought it'd be best, at least until we know more.
My hands.
You were thrashing about quite a bit. Some sort of delusion or something. Restraints prevented you from hurting yourself.
Whipped.
Yeah, I imagine you are pretty tired, son.
No. I was being whipped. Somebody, I don't know why.
Do you remember anything else?
It was the man. The same way he was looking at me. His eyes. They were so sad. So full of pity. It's not fair. I mean, Katie left me. She just looked at me and it was so peaceful. And then she did what she. She just had it so easy.
Katie was at peace with God, son. You're fighting him.
He's fighting me. He did this to me.
Did he, Chad? Did he?
I did this. I don't know what to say. I am so sorry.
Sorry? Sorry about what? Sorry you broke our marriage vow. Sorry you got caught. Or sorry that your selfishness means I'm gonna die.
All of it.
Well, there are times sorry just isn't good enough.
Katie.
Sorry, but if you're looking for forgiveness, you're gonna have to look somewhere else. Maybe God can forgive you, but I can't. I did forgive you.
Katie?
I remember those last moments, those last cold breaths. I was scared, desperate. But then there you were, standing over me, squeezing my hand. And even though I could feel everything slipping away, I could sense that you were suffering more than I was. And that you were even more scared to be living than I was to be dying. Then suddenly I remembered how much you meant to me. And I forgave you.
You shouldn't have.
I forgave you, and it filled me with this incredible peace.
I saw it in your face. I saw it in your eyes before you died.
I know.
It would have been easier if you'd hated me. Hated me for what I did to you.
You have to look elsewhere for forgiveness, Chad. You already have mine.
It's not enough.
I know.
Will I have the same peace when I die?
That's up to you, Chad. That's up to you.
It's up to you, Chad.
What?
Even the worst sin can be forgiven. That's the reason Christ died. His blood. His blood washed us clean. Forgiveness is there for you, son. All you have to do is ask for it.
His blood saved us. Mine. It destroyed the only woman I ever loved. I need to be alone.
We're never alone, Chad.
Get out, all right? I appreciate what you're trying to do, but please, just go.
You.
Nurse! Nurse!
They can't help you, Chad. Only I can.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Giving you what you asked for.
Death?
We're dead. You won't get out of paying your bill that easy. But I must admit, you do have me stumped.
What do you mean?
2 days ago, your fever spiked at 105, which, with your weakened immune system, should have flatlined you. Now you present with no fever, no sign of infection, and your latest CBC panel shows absolutely no sign of any disease at all.
It got into my hand like it was alive.
What did?
The...
Chad? Chad?
I must have been dreaming.
This is no dream, my friend. Your blood is teeming with antibodies that I've never seen before. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Your body is completely free of any disease. And for the life of me, I can't figure out how you went from terminal to cured in 2 days flat. Now, if we were talking about anybody else, I'd swear it was a miracle.
But not me.
Hey, I don't dole them out. I've just never known you to be the kind of person who would believe in something like that.
He did it.
Who did?
The sad-eyed man. He was here.
Well, someone else has been treating you? Well, why wasn't I informed? Well, why didn't he note your treatment on the chart? I mean, there's nothing here at all.
No, he's not a doctor. He's not a doctor here. Can I go home?
No, not yet. We need to run more tests to figure
gotta
out
go.
why.
I gotta
I'm
go.
sorry, I
I gotta-
can't authorize that. And wait here. I'm gonna go find out who's been treating you. Nurse,
Yes, Sergeant.
I need to know who's been treating Chad Thomas.
You have been, sir.
Yes, I know I've been treating him, but somebody else has been treating him, and I need to know who it is right now.
We check here. We don't have any records of anyone else treating him.
Somebody has been treating him, and I want to know who it is.
Have you checked on the 3rd floor?
I need to know who's been treating my patient.
We don't have any records of anyone
All right, if
else.
you don't know, I'll find somebody who does.
Thanks a lot. What were you doing? I don't...
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone, please.
Who is it?
The guy you tried to kill?
I thought you were the dangerous one.
Maybe. I'm not all that sure anymore. My name's Chad.
Come in.
No, look, I just came by. I
You want
wanted to say.
answers. You'll come in. Grandpa said my great-uncle Lawrence was a wild kid. Up until the day they baptized him in the muddy creek behind the old church. After that, he was a man on a mission. Grandpa said he positively glowed with faith.
Look, lady,
Darlene.
I didn't. Darlene. I didn't come here for a trip down memory lane. I'm in a bit of a hurry.
I know. You're dying. I get it.
Could you be any more sympathetic?
Would you appreciate it if I was?
No. See, something happened to me. Something,
Painful? Miraculous? Terrifying?
D. All of the above. You know, don't you?
No. I mean, not really. But he did.
Who?
Uncle Lawrence.
I have to confess, I felt my faith had all but fled once I laid eyes on the wretched squalor in which these people lived. How could a loving God so abuse his own children? And if he could be so heartless to his own creations, is he truly worthy of our worship or our scorn? But then I came to understand something so painful, so miraculous, something so terrifying that I knew at once God was real and present in my life and in the dark corners of the world where he is needed most. What I enclose with this letter is precious beyond words. Guard it with your life. Pass it down to your children. I have no doubt God will use it as he sees fit, for it is the very...
It is the very... What?
I don't know. As I said, my mom threw most of Uncle Lawrence's things away after Grandpa died. I rescued this page from the trash, but the rest was already gone.
You think this is important?
Yes.
Why?
In 1931, Uncle Lawrence was diagnosed with leukemia. The doctors only gave him a few weeks, so he went to Jerusalem to die.
I thought you said he was a missionary.
Not at first. He wanted to breathe his last in the land where Christ died for us. The family thought he was abandoning their care to find some wildly dramatic end. They called it a selfish act.
I still don't see what that has to do with...
Right before my grandfather died, he received this.
Nepal? I thought you said he was in...
Jerusalem. Well, that was in 1931. This postcard was mailed in 1986.
Uncle Lawrence.
Uncle Lawrence?
Could have just gotten lost in the mail?
No, that stamp wasn't even issued till 1985, the year before he wrote it.
So they were wrong about the leukemia.
No. He had seen enough doctors. My grandfather even convinced them to pull the medical records again. The tests were conclusive. Uncle Lawrence was terminal. He should have died in 1931, but 55 years later, at the age of 78, he sent us this postcard from his new mission in the high mountains of Nepal.
What exactly is this thing?
It's forgiveness.
Although I believe in miracles, I believe they occur every day. But I can't in good conscience say this qualifies. And more than likely some hospital records were switched.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Well, I don't pretend to know God's ways now, but what I do think is miraculous is the change in your attitude. Even about your wife.
Katie died. She died for my sins.
Katie died because of your sins. Someone else died for them.
He shed his blood so that we all may live.
That's what the gospel tells us. Where you going?
To return the gift.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Great sermon, Reverend.
Thank you, Andy. God bless you. Thank you. See you next Sunday. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'll see you next Sunday, Reverend Donaldson.
Thank you, Melissa. Bring some more of that cheesecake with you, okay? Hey, don't forget Wednesday night Bible study. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Good to see you again. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Wonderful sermon.
Thank you for coming.
The cookies?
Thank you. Oh, they're wonderful. Bake me another batch.
Nice sermon. Unexpected miracles?
They're more common than you think.
I just wanted to say thank you.
You know you're thanking the wrong person. So where are you off to?
Well, Ecuador first. My new bride and I are gonna head down there for a year or two and work in a mission clinic.
Clinic? How do you know you had a medical background?
He doesn't, but he has a gift.
God bless.
Bless you.
Take care. Hey, and give me a call sometime.
Yeah, cell phone reception's great in Ecuador.
Bye now. God bless you. How you doing? Good to see you again. Bring your brother with you next time. Hey, Luke, how you feeling? Get over that cold? How you doing? Bogey, it's good to see you.
See you Wednesday.
Okay.
See you.
Good to see you. Hey, Bogey, bring your brother with you.
Okay.
Good to see you again. See you next Sunday. It's good to see you, Jacqueline.
It's good to be here.
So how you feeling?
Pretty good. Things are looking good.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you look good.
Thank you.
You know, that's a great blessing, you know?
Yeah,
Well, you take care, okay?
thank you so much.
You see now, don't you?
There was never any thorn.
None that I could see, but the mind can do strange things.
But if there was never any thorn, then what was the gift?
Faith. Faith in something and someone greater than ourselves, with a power to forgive and to save.
That's all it ever was? You're saying faith removed that poison from my blood?
I don't know, Chad. Maybe we never will. But there is one thing I do know. The creator of the universe doesn't need any little objects to intervene on our behalf. He hears our cries in the night. He knows our guilt and our pain. And he desperately wants us to heal.
Even when we push him away?
Especially then. He wants to give us peace. To bring us home. All he asks is a broken heart, fully surrendered to his will.
Broken heart.
With that, he can do miracles. Where are you going?
To spread the faith.
God bless you, brother.
He already has.
What's this?
A gift. Well, you ready?
Not really.
Me neither. Let's go.
One by the morning, slowly forming dangerously light. Say the take morning, gonna buy that morning, chloroforming, the worshiping God. Say the take morning. One by the
Time will take the best of our bodies. Time will take the best of our bodies. Oh, time will take the best, but don't let it take the rest. Time will take the best of our bodies. Time will take the best of our families. Time will take the best of our families. It'll take your wife, your son, but when it's said and done, may your time with them have really just begun. And time will take the best of our bodies. Oh, time will take the best of our family. Oh, time will take the best. be too great